Okay, hi guys. Yeah, sorry about me having to stop the video last time, but I got a call. But anyways, I was saying, the hydrogen production is definitely up from the moment when I first assembled this. Now, it could be that these spoons are stainless steel, but they've been coated with something. And maybe some of the coating is coming off, because I did notice some discoloration when I took the electrodes, the spoons, out of the water. So that's a possibility. Now, the water's pure and clear, and it's developing a very, very slightly yellow tang. Alright, so again, I reckon that's impurity is leaving. And we're getting some good fun bubbles up there. You can see the large one there. I mean, the temptation to add some washing up liquid to this, letting it foam up, and then lighting it with a taper outside would be just so amazing. But nope, I think that would be causing disaster. So God, the temptation is there. You know what pyromania is? Well, I think I'm getting that with hydrogen right now, because I'm like getting in the mood to do something really naughty with hydrogen. I was having a look at these little containers that dirt cheap coleslaw comes in, and I was thinking, like, maybe I could just fill these things full of gas and attach a fuse to them and just see what happens. Make my own little anarchist cookbook bomb out of pure, like, hydroxy gas. Oh God. The moment you start playing with this stuff, it starts to get like rather, like kind of addictive. I mean, obviously I actually want to try and make something of this which is going to like, work long term. I'd like to create a device that can be used to like make flames, so I can then do something with the heat that comes from the flame, either boiling water or frying or, trying to heat this place. And if you have a quick look around the mess that I live in, this is my main room, got a kitchen there, and this is it, and upstairs that's where I sleep. So this place is relatively small. But do I think I could heat it with hydrogen? The quantity of regular gas it takes is actually really rather a lot. So for me personally to try and actually make that quantity of hydrogen, and for that to go through the regular central heating system, could I do it safely? I don't know. More research is needed. I mean, I've been looking into flashback arresters, bubblers, and all the other things. Like, you need to make your hydrogen, it goes through a tube, through a bubbler, which is just like a tube. The bubbles go in at the bottom, comes out at the top. So if there's a bang, it will stop in the bubbler. Then the flashback arrester's near the business end where the flame comes out, and that's made of bronze wool. So the gas goes through bronze wool to try and make sure everything's safe. And there's other guys who've taken like stainless steel ball bearings and shoved that at the ends of the bronze wool near the flame, so it makes it less likely that your flashback is going to like completely destroy either your bubbler or your electrolysis cell. So there's a hell of a lot to learn about this stuff, and I'm still playing about at this stage. I mean, I've spent close to like a month or 2 months just using my spare time between calls. I mean, this is my office, guys. That's right, working on delightfulkeen.com. As well as, live person. It's all up there all the time. When I get calls on like all the accounts simultaneously, it can be a real pain. But, thank God I've got hydrogen now. I've got a cool toy to play with. I'm just getting obsessed with, we got a big bubble there. Yeah, the production is definitely going up. Now, the transformer is the same as, there's no difference with the transformer. There's no difference with the wiring. So what could it be that, the only thing that it really could be, which is increasing the gas production, is the fact that these spoon electrodes, these little spoon electrodes, have been used for a fair time. Oh God, I've got to get my lighter out. Have I got it on me at the moment? Yeah, okay. Baby, I love that. I mean, man, if you've got an addictive personality like I have, and you start playing around with hydrogen, and I'm like, this is like so cool. I mean, I know this is coming out on my video blog, and my video blog is mainly about tarot and magic, but why the hell can't it be about other alternative stuff as well? I mean, look at that, for Christ's sakes. That's money going out the window, right? Wouldn't it be just so cool just to have like solar panels generating hydrogen, which you can then use to cook with? If you think about it, your microwave, that's what, 750 watts, all right? Now, these electrolysis cells, which can actually produce a flame, they use up something like 300 watts. So, okay, it might take a little, a little longer to boil all the water that you need, but it's basically it's doable. You could use 300 watts over 10 minutes, rather than using like 750 watts over 7 minutes. So you'd still be like saving out on the bills. And that's if you were to power it over the mains. And if you weren't powering it over the mains and you're powering it over solar, the power that you need to, the heat that you need to make your coffee will all come from the sun. This is, the possibilities here are like limitless, and it's all being started by some spoons, slowly cooking. I mean, yeah, you've probably had your doubts about me already, okay? You probably thought, like, this guy is weird, he reads tarot, I mean, good God. But now you've had a look at me going so, like, orgasmic about a couple of spoons going bubble in some water. You probably think I have completely lost the plot, but, like, I mean, I don't know if you can see this. If you can compare what it's looking like now with what it's looking like before, you see that we have more gas. We definitely have more gas here. And the bubbles, the bubbles are actually congealing into these like larger ones on the top. And that wasn't happening before. We got that strange like swallowtail coming out the back of the spoon, which wasn't happening before. And all of that from these spoons. Shove it back in, watch the bubbles start to develop already. It's impressive gas production, considering, the limited quantity of power going through. I mean, I think this process is called conditioning, like conditioning the cell, or conditioning the steel, or conditioning the, the plates, or something like that, which you do prior to going proper and going full on, making proper, proper quantities of hydrogen. So it's just, something else to bear in mind. I mean, if I could create a way in which you guys could make hydrogen for just a couple of pounds in terms of investment, rather than buying all this like steel, or like spending the cheapest electrolytic cell I've seen on the market on eBay was like £100, and that's not including the cost of a car battery. So it's an expensive thing to do, and that was only just like for fuel efficiency. That wasn't like for making enough power to replace the energy from these ghastly things, Double bubble boiling trouble.